There is something about your light that they couldn't stand, and it's not just because you walked into the room. It's because your energy shifted the room. When you showed up, so did clarity, so did truth, so did revelation. They were used to dwelling in low vibrational circles, petty gossip, bitterness, and mediocrity. And then you arrived. You didn't say a word, but your very presence carried a vibration that disrupted the lies they had all gotten comfortable with. So you weren't meant to fit in. You were meant to be a signal, a frequency, a divine alert system that exposes what can no longer be hidden. And that's why they tried to turn people against you. It wasn't personal, it was spiritual. You became the mirror they didn't ask for, but desperately needed. Your light reflected their shadows, and rather than doing the inner work, they projected it all onto you. You see, when you carry a high frequency, the low vibrations will always feel threatened. It's not about arrogance, it's about resonance. You didn't choose to be the one that made them uncomfortable. Your energy simply couldn't be dimmed, and so instead of rising with you, they chose to resist you, and still you rose. You didn't retaliate. You didn't stoop. You didn't participate in the petty energy games. You chose alignment over attention. You chose healing over validation. And because of that, your energy became even more potent, even more magnetic. You became a silent revolution. And the more they watched you rise, the more they realized they had underestimated you. They underestimated the power of someone who knows themselves, someone who doesn't need to shout to be heard, someone who doesn't need to prove their worth, because they walk in it. Your aura speaks before you do, and that's what intimidated them. They couldn't figure out how you did it all without playing dirty, but that's because they don't understand divine protection. The truth is, some people weren't upset because you wronged them. They were upset because you revealed the truth they were hiding. You didn't have to expose them. Your presence did. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. Real energy moves in silence, and you, beloved, are a storm wrapped in peace. It's not your fault they misread your kindness as weakness. That's on them. You didn't betray anyone. You didn't deceive anyone. You simply stopped shrinking. You stopped making yourself palatable for people who were never going to digest the real you. And once you stood in your full vibration, everything around you either elevated or fell away. But let me tell you something. Being alone on the right path will always be better than being surrounded in the wrong crowd. You didn't lose anything. You were released. Their rejection was your redirection. Their silence was your sign. And their gossip? It was confirmation that you're walking in your truth. You don't owe anyone access to your energy. You've learned the power of discernment. Everyone can't go with you, not because they're bad people, but because they choose not to grow. They choose to dwell in chaos. You choose peace. That alone makes you rare. Protect it. They can't unsee your light. No matter how much they try to discredit you, deep down they know you're the real thing. That's why they watch in silence. That's why they mimic, then mock. That's why they try to find your flaws, because they can't match your frequency. But here's the secret: you were never trying to compete. You were just being yourself. Your path is sacred. Your journey is divine. Stop explaining your calling to people who can't even hear their own. Let them mislabel you. Let them doubt. Let them project. Because while they're busy talking about you, you're too busy transforming. You are evolution in motion. Don't let their low vibration distract you from your elevation. You didn't come this far to get stuck in cycles you've already healed from. You're not going backward. Your light is needed in places where people are ready to awaken, not resist. So keep glowing, keep growing, keep going. The attacks weren't personal. They were energetic. They felt your light before you even spoke. Your spirit carries codes, frequencies that disturb anything fake, manipulative, or out of alignment. You are the shift they didn't ask for, but desperately needed. Don't dull yourself to make others feel comfortable. You were not created to blend in. You were chosen to stand out, to break patterns, to speak truth even in silence, to remind people of who they really are. You're not intimidating. They're intimidated. That's not your problem to fix. Stay grounded, stay aligned, stay grateful. Your elevation is not a punishment for others, it's a reflection of the work you've done in the dark. You've earned this peace, you've earned this glow. Let no one guilt you out of it. And when the room gets quiet as you walk in, know that your energy has arrived before your words. That's power, that's presence, that's purpose. Keep walking, keep vibrating, keep choosing yourself. Because your light, it doesn't just shine, it heals. And now repeat this prayer with me. Divine source of truth and peace, I thank you for the strength to keep my energy pure. Thank you for awakening me to the power that flows through me, even when others try to deny or diminish it. I pray for continued discernment to recognize what aligns with my spirit and what doesn't. Help me to walk in confidence without needing the approval of others. Let my silence speak louder than their noise. Protect my energy field from all that is draining, deceptive, or disguised. Shield me from those who pretend to support me but secretly compete or conspire behind my back. Let all falsehood fall away. I ask for divine guidance to elevate my frequency even higher. Let my light continue to heal, inspire, and awaken others, even those who misunderstand or reject it. Make me a vessel of alignment and truth. Release from my life anyone who cannot grow with me. Remove every connection that disturbs my peace or delays my purpose. I surrender all false attachments and walk boldly into my transformation. Empower me to lead by example, to remain gracious even when wronged, to stay silent when tempted to defend myself, trusting that truth always reveals itself in time. Bless those who have betrayed me with the opportunity to reflect and evolve. May they too be guided toward their healing if they are willing to receive it. But may I never again shrink to meet them in their comfort zones. Let my presence continue to speak life into spaces, and may I never doubt the impact of simply being in tune with my purpose. Make me aware of the rooms I shift, even when no one gives credit. Thank you for this journey of becoming. Thank you for removing what no longer served me, even when it hurt. Thank you for reminding me that being misunderstood is part of being powerful. And so it is. I trust the path. I trust the light. I trust myself. Amen.